Check 1, 2. Awesome. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. All right, gentlemen. So when last we left our heroes, let's see where we at. We get that. What happened? I know our boy Cirrus was feeling a little under the weather, and was under the good care of the widow Markham. So what do you got? What'd you guys get up to last week? I do remember you terrorized some children. That was near the end.
Well, I don't know if that's entirely accurate. Let's see. Well, we returned from the wrecked vessel with Captain Harlan Pike and his grandchildren. They were alive. Let's see, we returned to Sleighoppeion with them. We did get our cold weather gear. We actually returned to him to get some information on the black tide. And let's see, we actually spent a considerable amount of time in that RP. And then we saw the grandchildren. Then Billy, jump in if I'm missing anything. And then ultimately we made the journey back to the Shrine of Nendrin at the request of Auric for a dinner. When we finished, we had just arrived there. What did I leave out, Billy?
The little wyvern showed up at the widow Markham's.
Oh yes, that's how we. Yeah, that was the invitation. Yes, wyvern showed up at the widow Markham's. Scared the bejesus at. Well, didn't really scare her, I suppose, but wouldn't leave the house. She chased it all over the place. Wrecked the kitchen. Had envelopes attached to its leg, and which we secured, and one was addressed to each one of us, inviting us to, or from Auric, inviting us to the shrine, which we accepted, and we arrived there just before we ended.
And Cirrus's cold weather gear wasn't ready yet, or your bear cloak or whatever. You needed to stop back some other day.
Well, he needed another day.
Yeah. He said, because you're difficult.
That pelt was pristine. It should have been the first thing done.
Taranthal also told kids if they didn't eat their vegetables, he was going to come for them, I believe.
Yeah.
Again, that's not exactly how it went, but...
That might not be accurate, but that was about the gist of it, I think.
Say your prayers and eat your vitamins, brother.
Yeah.
Or I will come and find you. All right. Well, Taranthal, go ahead and take a you get an inspiration, dice of inspiration.
Actually, I got that at the end of last session.
That's right. Well, go ahead. Yep, there you go. So don't forget to use that. And we have arrived at the Shrine of Nendrin. It is just after sunset. Let's see. Locations. Interesting. Did not have a place for the Shrine of Nendrin. We'll have to change that. Alrighty. So you guys arrive at the shrine, bang on the door, and you're greeted by Nendrin. Tarantel, this would be the first time that you have met him. He is a massive old dragon. He is even taller than you are, because I believe you are 7 foot tall. He is over 7 foot tall. He is broad-shouldered, even by Dragonborn standards, the dude is a big guy. But despite that, he moves with such precision and discipline that there is not a... you can tell that everything that he does with purpose. And he doesn't do anything extra. Like I said, everything he's done with purpose. He welcomes you to the shrine, and he bows. Says, "Welcome to the Shrine of Nendrin. You honor my presence, and you honor us with your presence here. Please, welcome." And he ushers you inside.
Since we were at the Widow's, we got long rest, right?
Yes. Yep, you all have long rest. Good.
Let's enter.
Okay. As you enter the shrine, you notice that everything is very well kept. All of these walkways have been brushed clean of snow. The place looks immaculate. It's kind of hard to believe that a place of this size is maintained by one person, but it is. Slowly he walks with you down the path to the large main room, or to the big building in the center. Even from outside, you can already smell wonderful sense of cooking aromas, different spices, things that you probably have never even smelled before. But it does, whatever it is, it smells delicious. As he gets to the door, this is all kind of like Japanese-based type thing. He slides the door over and welcomes you inside. As the door opens, you look inside. There is a little raised platform with a ornate, large wooden square table on in the center of that, and then on the far end of the room, there is this massive, like flat top grill. They are with a that is like kind of set up on 2 stone pillars. What would you guys like to do?
I suppose wait for Arik to...
He is invited, John.
Okay, so we can be seated?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go over and sit.
Sweet.
Okay.
So,
So yes, he goes, and as you all are seated, again he presents himself in front of you and bows gracefully, and says, "Again, thank you for honoring my presence with yourselves. As you all are new to this land, I feel it only fitting that I present to you what I feel is the best that this land has to offer. So, if you will allow me, give me the honor, I would like to cook for you a meal and tell you a story." Okay.
good with that.
One second. Alrighty. The dude quietly walks off into a side room, which can only assume is probably the kitchen, and he's in there for a little bit, and the room falls silent as the paper screen slides open. Brother Auric steps inside, dressed not only in robes of a priest, but in the immaculate white attire of a master chef. His sleeves are neatly tied back, his golden scales reflecting in the warm glow of the lanterns as he moves with calm, deliberate purpose towards the great black stone teppan. Every knife rests perfectly aligned, every bowl occupies its place. Every ingredient waits in quiet readiness, as though nothing in the room dares exist without its intention. Ulrich pauses behind the polished steel, placing both hands gently upon the cool surface, and bows, not as a performer greeting an audience, but as a humble craftsman expressing gratitude to those gathered before him. Welcome. Tonight, if you will allow me, I would like to share with you the finest expression of our sea that I am capable of creating. One eye lingers on each of the guests before him for only a moment before settling upon the frostbite crab that was resting on a bed of crushed ice. Our first lesson, he says quietly, is to listen. He does not reach for his knife immediately. Instead, he simply stands before the crab in complete stillness. The room becomes unnaturally quiet. The gentle crack of lantern flames, the faint hiss of the heating steel, and the distant murmur of the sea beyond the shrine, even the slow rhythm of one's own breathing begins to emerge from the silence. Only after several long moments does Auric place his fingertips lightly upon the sapphire shell, close his eyes, and take a single measured breath. Then, without another word, the ceremony begins. His knife glides effortlessly through shells and flesh with such precision that it scarcely seems to cut at all. Every moment flows into the next without hesitation or waste. Each piece of the frostbite crab finding its purpose as naturally as water follows a river. Soon the fragrance of roasting shell, winter kelp, and mountain herbs rise gently into the room as a crystal clear consommé is poured into waiting bowls, each holding only 3 perfect morsels of crab. Ulrich sets the bowls before each guest before finally speaking once more.
Each great meal begins by listening.
And that is the dish that you see before you. Is there anything that you guys would like to do?
I will listen.
As will I.
Okay, it helps to not close the notes that you have. Oh. Just a little note for future DMing. Don't close your notes. Okay. Are you going to eat or just listen?
I'll listen before I eat.
So Arik doesn't have a bowl.
No.
He does not. Okay.
I'm gonna wait until Cirrus eats his.
I'm going to continue to listen. Before we go farther, can I do an insight to see if he's sort of, I don't know, to maybe be able to tell if he's expecting us to eat while he's talking?
Yeah.
Or if he's, if it's kind of like dinner in a story, or if maybe we should be waiting to see if.
Not sure what to do next. I gotcha.
Cirrus eats the whole thing.
Yeah, you're not quite sure. You're kind of giving that awkward look around, like, look at him. Are we supposed to eat? Or are we supposed not to eat? What are we supposed to do?
Yeah, he's a way bigger dude than me, so I'm not going to. Even though I can't tell, I'm not going to do it yet.
He is continuing to prepare his food and things. But he does notice that none of you have touched the food yet, and he looks at you and he beckons his hand over the table and says, "You may enjoy."
All right, I will scarf mine down. I haven't eaten in hours.
I'm sure a big hardy dwarf is gonna love like pretty low, like, oh, glad I'm hungry.
Will there be seconds?
Okay, so well, I will eat then as well if he has
Okay.
beckoned us. So yeah.
The food is, I would say, the best food that you've ever tasted before. Every flavor is distinct and pure. Everything melds and blends together. It is a subtle yet defining beginning to a meal that really gives a warm kind of gentle hug of seafood crabbiness, delicious seafood crabbiness over your palate. As the bowls are quietly collected, Auric wipes the polished steel with a single deliberate motion during its until its surface gleams once more. He waits, allowing the room to settle before continuing.
Fire.
His voice barely above a whisper.
Is only misunderstood.
From the cedar tray, he lifts several impossibly thin slices of frostbite crab claw, each nearly translucent in the lantern light. The Tepan greets them with a sharp hiss before falling almost immediately silent again. Auric never hurries. He never searches for a tool. His hands move with practiced certainty, every motion of flowing seamlessly into the next as if they had been rehearsed thousands upon thousands of times. The crab cooks for only a few heartbeats before he turns each slice with slender chopsticks. The timing is so exact that he seems less like intuition and more like absolute understanding. A small copper saucepan of brown butter quietly foams beside it, carrying the fragrance of pine honey, cedar blossom, mountain citrus, and a whisper of white pepper. Rather than pouring it over the crab, Auric simply brushes each slice individually, allowing only the thinnest veil of glaze to kiss the surface before arranging them upon the polished black volcanic stone. A single brushstroke of dark reduction and a shaving of preserved mountain citrus completes the presentation, though nothing upon the plate dares compete with the frostbite crab itself. Auric places the dishes before his guests, and with the same care one might use when returning treasured heirloom to its rightful owner, he says,
Fire.
meeting each guest's eye in turn.
Should reveal an ingredient. Never hide it.
He bows once more before returning to the Tepan, where the quiet rhythm of ceremony continues.
This time I'll wait just a few moments, and then I'll eat.
Okay. Again, the flavor profile, you still get the first kick with the crab meat, but this time it is much sharper and more primal in its flavor profile. This one, instead of a hug, is more like a punch in the face with deliciousness.
I will eat mine rather quickly, but I will say fire should always be used to forge good steel. And then I finish my food.
And as Auric is continuing to work, he says,
You are correct, Master Dwarf. Fire, like any other tool, is as powerful, or as useful, or as dangerous as the one who wields it.
That's why we don't let Cirrus have a weapon.
His face does not change. He continues back to work. Alrighty. Anything else you guys want to do, say, try, or... Okay.
No, not at the moment.
Okay. Then we will go on to dish number 3. You know what? Just go ahead and throw that out there. Now. Oryx sets the empty stone plates aside before reaching for the sweet body meat of the frostbine, handling it in the same reverence one might reserve for a priceless work of art. Beside him, fresh southwood mushrooms, wild garlic shoots, young spruce tips, mountain herbs, and tiny woodland blossoms await their turn. His knife moves with astonishing grace, reducing each ingredient to exactly what it needs to become. Never finer, never larger. Nothing is measured, and nothing is weighed. Each cut seems guided by instinct refined through decades of discipline. With gentle hands he folds the forest into the sea, allowing neither to overpower the other. Thin sheets of handmade dough are wrapped around the filling with perfect pleats, each dumpling identical to the last before being nestled into broad cedar leaves and lowered into a bamboo steamer. As the lid settles into place, Oryx says nothing. The only sound is the quiet whisper of the rising steam. For several moments pass before he lifts the lid. The fragrant cloud escapes, filling the room with the unmistakable scent of the southwood after a spring rain. It is a warm cedar carried on cool mountain air. Fresh herbs mingling with the sweetness of crab until it becomes impossible to tell where one aroma ends and the next begins. Ulrich places 3 dumplings into each bowl before pouring around them a delicate emerald broth infusing with cedar, mountain herbs, and young spruce. Crisp fried fern shoots add a quiet note of texture, while tiny edible blossoms seem to float upon the surface like wildfires scattered across the woodland stream. He presents each bowl with a respectful bow before finally speaking.
The sea gives freely, but it is the forest that teaches us how to receive its gifts.
He allows each word to linger in silence before turning once more to the tepan, where the largest frostbine crabs patiently wait the fire.
Okay. I will wait a moment again and eat the dumplings and then drink the juice. And I have to step away for just a moment. I have some dudes here to seal the driveway. I'll be right back.
Got you, buddy. You guys doing anything? You good?
Yeah, I'll eat them rather quickly. I will drink the juice, but it'll probably get on my beard. It'll be all right.
You're eating like a dwarf. You're eating like a dwarf.
Yeah, I do.
I respect it. I respect it.
Is he eating as well?
Negative. He's doing this. It seems to be that he is a chef cooking for you guys.
Okay. I will also eat a bit cleaner than Emmerich.
Emmerich, I will say though, after you eat these, you're feeling surprisingly a little bit more full than what you would expect with these little tiny dumplings. They have some kind of maybe magical effect or something that they're having on you. They're like lambus bread. You know what I mean?
Yeah, gotcha.
And there's no one else. Like, he's still the only one here, right?
Do a perception check. As you are sitting there eating and doing your thing, you notice at the corner of your eye, up at the top, say you're on the right side, looking at the left side of the wall, up at the top left side, you see some movement that catches your eye. And as you glance up there, you see the little golden wyvern is curled up in the corner, patiently and silently watching what's going on. The wyvern is about the size of like a Maine Coon house cat.
All right, but there's no like humanoids or
Negative.
We're pretty much there just as he's focused on us. There's no.
As far as you can tell, there are no other people here. It was just you and him. Like when you walked in, you didn't even see any footprints in the snow or any other kind of activities of people.
All right. I'm not gonna show any disrespect or anything. I'm just gonna kind of give a little smile and continue to listen.
Okay. Let me get another beer. Be right back, guys. Okay. Alrighty, so Aura comes around, and the bowls, empty bowls, are carried away, and Auric stands quietly before what remains of the frostbine crab. Resting upon crushed ice are four magnificently walking legs, each nearly the length of his forearm. Their deep cobalt shells fading into the brilliant sapphire at the joints. For the first time that evening, he allows himself a faint smile.
There is a moment when a craftsman no longer shapes his work. He simply allows it to become what it was always meant to be.
One by one, he places each leg upon the tepan in perfect symmetry. The polished steel erupts with a deep, rolling hiss as fragrant steam billows upward, filling the room with the rich aroma of the sea. And We'll save that for later. In a small copper pan beside him, mountain butter begins to foam around crushed garlic blossoms, wild rosemary and fragrant cedar needles, white peppercorn, and a touch of Reverend Wyvern pepper oil. Don't ask where he got it from. Ulrich never rushes. His fingertips hover over just above the shells, feeling the rising heat as though reading an invisible current. When the moment is right, he begins basting each leg by hand, spooning spoonful after spoonful of shimmering butter cascading across the shells until the entire room is filled with the unmistakable scent of the Red Rock Mountains. Then, silence. Ulrich sets the spoon aside, and with the spine of his knife, he gives each shell a single measured strike. Four crisp cracks echo through the room, and the shells gently open as if they had been waiting for permission. The snow-white meat glides free in perfect form. Each leg revealing a flawless center that glistens beneath the lantern light. Ulrich slices into each dyslexia. Ooh. Ulrich slices each into thick medallions before carefully reconstructing them upon polished black volcanic stone, restoring the elegant shape of the original leg so perfectly that the cuts nearly disappear from sight. Beside each rests roast heirloom root vegetables lacquered with cedar syrup, charred mountain onions, and the velvety smoked parsnip puree enriched with the broth from the evening's opening course. Finally, he shaves delicate curls of aged frostpine shell cheese over the warm crab, where they soften almost instantly into a crystalline finish. Presenting each plate with a deep bow, Ulrich speaks one last lesson before stepping away. A mountain does not become great because it stands above others. It becomes great because, for countless ages, it endures. The room remains utterly silent, utterly still. Even the tepan, which has sung throughout the evening, has fallen silent, as though it too has nothing left to add. And he beckons you to eat.
We'll do as he commands.
Yes. Yes.
Like, finally, some food.
That looks delicious. I'm freaking hungry now.
Hell yeah.
Seriously,
Well, that's what happens when your DM's a ex-classically trained French chef. Oh, did I did it again? Don't close the notes. Okay. Okay, for several long moments, Ulrich says nothing. He simply begins gathering the remaining pieces of the frostbite crab with the same care he showed when the evening first began. The prize cuts have all been served, yet nothing before him is treated as lesser. The small pockets of shoulder meat hidden within the shell, delicate sapphire roe, sweet cartilage nestled between the joints, and the rich tamale are each given their place with quiet reverence. A clay pot of rice, which has been patiently steaming throughout the ceremony in the crystal clear consomme from the evening's first course, is lifted from the hearth. As Auric folds the final treasures of the crab into the rice, each grain glistens with the memory of each lesson that came before it. The fragrance is gentle now. Warm butter, toasted rice, cedar, and lingering sweetness of the sea. There is no spectacle, no flourish, only contentment. The finished rice is carefully returned to the frostbrine polished shell before the shell itself rests upon the tepan one final time. Long before the bottom layer of rice becomes delicately crisp, filling the room with one last comforting aroma. Auric carries the restored shell to the table with both hands and quietly portions the rice into each guest's bowl. Crisp sheets of roasted sea kelp, finely sliced mountain chives, pickled woodland vegetables, and a single jewel of sapphire roe complete each serving. Not to decorate it, but to remind the eye that the beauty may be found even in what remains. He places the final bowl before the glass guests before stepping back and folding his hands before him. His eyes rest upon the empty frostbine shell for a long moment before he bows deeply.
The greatest gift a craftsman can give is not perfection. It is the gratitude. Gratitude for those who came before us. For those who stand beside us. And for those who will one day carry our work forward.
His voice trails into the quiet. Then, after a single measured breath, he looks once more upon the shell and offers two simple words, spoken not to the room, but to the meal itself.
Thank you.
Without waiting for praise or applause, Auric returns to Tepan and begins carefully cleaning the station. Just as deliberate as he prepared it. The ceremony is complete.
Fair soul sit patiently and quietly while he does so.
Are you going to eat your rice?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm gonna eat the caviar.
It is delicious, like candy of the sea. I'm not sure. Do you like seafood?
Do I like to? Yes.
Yes. It is. You can tell that whatever you just put in your mouth is something special. It is that delicious. You're like, holy shit.
Oh.
Now you understand why this place is known for the crabs.
Emmerich will be like, I think you guys should stick to the rice. I'll finish this stuff here. It's horrible, but my dwarven palate can handle it.
So, does and I will eat my rice, by the way. Does Arik return?
He's still there. He's cleaning up everything. He has not left yet. He is just standing there cleaning up the griddle, organizing what's left and basically cleaning up. Just as he is doing that, a golden flash zips down from the corner of the room and lands on the counter by the griddle, and sits there and chirps a couple times, looking at Auric. And he looks over and he says,
You did a good job tonight.
He takes one of the shells of the frostpine crab, and he gives it to the little wyvern, and he says,
Here, you deserve this. Here's your reward.
And the little wyvern chirps very happily, takes big old bite out of it, and then like chomps like little bits and pieces are going everywhere, and it just sits there on the corner, just gnawing away on some spina crab or crab shells. He is actually, if you look at him, he is actually quite beautiful. His scales are all immaculate and shiny. He is a gorgeous creature.
Well, we'll just finish my rice and I guess sit patiently, wait for Auric to finish up. Because I'm assuming that he wishes to speak to us.
Okay.
I'm quite certain that he didn't invite us here just to cook for us. It's going to be something else. So, just wait quietly and
Okay.
and for him to return to us, and
It does not take him long. Actually, by the time you guys are finished with the rice and your bowls and stuff, the rest of his stuff is on a little trolley and takes it off into the kitchen. He comes back out not too much later with a tray with a large steaming pot, teapot, and 4 cups on there. He sits at the empty side of the table, sets down the tray, gives out each cup, and then pours tea. Goes around individually and pours tea into each cup, doing his last, and then sits down at the.
Just as he.
Yep.
Just as he pours my cup.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take my shell, the last shell the empty shell from after eating the rice and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna ask him, may I? And I'm going to offer the shell to the wyvern.
He looks at you, and without changing his facial expression, he gives a nod of approval. And he says,
You may.
and he goes, apparently that's... And Cirrus disappears. Shit, maybe he did disappear. Uh-oh.
No.
Oh, he's back.
Sorry.
Nope, we're good.
As he nods and approves, I'm going to go ahead and just hand my shell out, an offering to the wyvern.
He looks over to you, and he chirps happily, and he kind of does a little butt wiggle and kind of happy foot tappy thingy. Happy tappies. Jumps off of the ledge, or off of the counter.
Hold on a second. I think Brad, refresh your thing.
Yeah, we can't see you, buddy.
Yeah, just refresh your connection. Or you're up in the corner of your thing where it says reconnect to all.
Oh, he can hear you. He's talking to Jason. I can't even.
Yeah,
hear.
he was talking to me. For some reason, I could only see him. You two blinked out, and then I think he was talking to me after I reconnected to you guys.
There he is.
Guess that was me. Sorry about that.
No, because it happened to me too.
Yeah.
Because just all I could see was you, Brad.
Mm-hmm.
Other Brad.
Oh.
All I could see was him, DM, and Billy blinked out.
Yeah.
And then you were talking to me, and I could see and hear them. They were talking to me, and I could hear you, but I was apparently the only one that could communicate with them.
It was the other way around.
No.
Me and Emmer could see each other, and you two blinked out.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes. Little wyvern does some happy foot tappies. It jumps off the counter and glides over, grabs it out of your hand with its mouth, and then zips up to the corner of the where it was perched before when you saw it, Cirrus, and starts to happily make a mess as it is crunching away at the shell. He looks very happy.
Okay.
No. After he pours tea, clears the table and everything, he sits down and he says,
So you are wondering why I invited you to the shrine this evening.
Indeed we are, Master Orc.
Well, when I first met you gentlemen, did not fully understand why Nendrin sought fit to have our souls cross paths. As time has gone on in these past few days, I've listened to the wind and I've listened to the mountain and I've listened for Nendrin's guidance. And upon your arrival, Tarnthiel, I was unsure, but your arrival has
give me a second how I want to say it.
Your arrival has deepened some concerns that I've had, that have been growing. There you go. Deepened some concerns that I've had growing of the past. So many winters.
Do you have anything to say to that? Shit.
I suspect that you know more that you are not offering, Mr. Oric.
That is why I have summoned you here tonight. So you know. So I will begin the beginning. What I know, these lands at which you seem to be beginning to be intertwined into. 10,000 years ago, this land was was a paradise. It was watched over by 5 dragon lords.
I don't have my notes ready. Give me a second, guys. Back. Almost had it ready. Maybe she will know. You know what? She will know faster. But I know it's a lot to go through. Oh shit, wrong one. No, I did. That's right. One second, guys. Apologize about this. Wow. Maybe I have it in my notes here. All right. Didn't think so. Nope, of course not. Aha! Okay, here we go. Oh, what'd I do? Oh, you bastard. There you go. Okay. Back to scene. All right.
Ten 10,000 years ago, this land was a flourishing paradise, watched over by the 5 great dragon lords. These were dragons of ancient wisdom and power that guided the people that they watched over it. There was Nendrin, the Gold Dragon, Lord of Fire and Justice. He is the dragon that guided over the Red Rock Mountains, which is where we're at. There was Kaijin, the Silver Dragon Lord of Mercy and Hope. Ryu's, see, you changed the names. You changed the names. I know you changed the names, you fucker. I know you changed the names, you goddamn bastard. That's not the names. Well, names to be given when I can find them again. That's one thing I hate about AI when it gets stupid. It's like, I don't know, so I'm gonna make shit up. So names to prove it. But there are 5 Dragon Lords. The one you have to know about is Nendrin, the Gold Dragon, Lord of Fire and Justice. And this land was reshaped by a being of pure evil. Evil that even evil would say is evil. I speak of the Dracolich Gurusentes. Gurusentes was rumored to be an ancient black dragon that became obsessed with trying to become immortal. He turned he used the darkest and most vile of magical arts to create his phylactery, and the gods were so disgusted by this act, they banished him to the darkest and deepest levels of the abyss. But Gurusentes endured and grew in strength as he killed and fought his way to where he became so powerful with the black magic and power of the abyss that he tore through fabric of reality itself and came out in this air, in this land, and waged pure destruction wherever he landed, wherever he strayed. Long and hard the people of the Red Rock Mountains fought. All the peoples fought him, all the dragons, but it seemed that nothing could harm the Dragon Lich, Gurusentes. Whoever died under his sword, under his power, would be reborn undead and in his control. Much was lost in those days, but our savior, Lord Nendrin, found a way to sever the connection between Gurusentes and his phylactery, the Requiem Stone, and dealt him a deadly blow here in the Maldor Marsh, north of town. And it is there where Gurusentes was severed the connection and first wounded, and the tides turned to the forces of light and goodness. Nendrin sacrificed himself to do this, and the other 4 great dragon lords fought Gurusenti's back and imprisoned his soul. And there he lies. And I say this now to you, as Gurusenti's essence, his evil has endured, permeated into the land. And I am here as a guardian and messenger of the Dragon Lord Nendrin to watch over these lands, to keep it purified, and to fight back any influence that Gurusenti's may still have.
There you go. Let me see if I can find the dragons. But go ahead.
So, what is it that concerns you, Master Auric? Is it that this essence of this Gurusantis is seeping back into the lands?
I found it. I heard your question, though. Okay. So answer your question first, Tarantel. He says, turns to you and looks you pretty much straight in the eye, Tarantel, and he says, yes. I've noticed, I've felt, I've sensed that evil is on the rise. Little things. Here. Little jabs, little pokes. Little tests. But evil, the evil in the Maldor Marsh is growing. I do not know what that means. Yet.
Do you think that's why the wildlife is acting the way it is, lad?
He looks to you, Emmerich, and he nods, and he says, I do. About the forest itself is becoming a much more darker place with every passing day. There are always dangers in the wild. But something is driving these creatures. Something is changing them. Even out at sea, I know the waters are getting worse. Storms. Out as I watch, the storms at sea, more violent. Even with the emergence of the pirates. Everything is happening at once.
And I am not sure that is a coincidence. Chess pieces are starting to move. I'm not sure who is moving them.
Well, it is no coincidence then that I sit here before you, another of my kind.
And he looks to you and he gives a bow.
A bit more has fallen into place. A bit more has been revealed. It's the will of the Stormbringer that I am here now.
I have heard word of your Stormbringer. Please, Master Tarnthal, grace me with the knowledge of where you're from and this Stormbringer you speak of. For if the evil is growing between that, my fear is our allies in faith may soon be tested.
With regret, Master Auric, I cannot tell you, as what I once was no longer remains. But I can tell you how I was brought into the service of the Stormbringer. I remember a vessel on the seas. The vessel was set upon a tempest, unnatural, bore down upon us. The crew took cover, but I stood. I don't know why, only that I felt it beckoning me, and then it took us, and I stood. It was a trial, you see, for this tempest. It was a bit of the Stormbringer himself. And I stood and did not blink. And with that, I passed the trial. But what I once was wiped away. The Stormbringer opened my mind. Made me one of his own. He guides my steps. And he led me, he showed me. These warriors, 3 of them. Stone of the mountain, the spark of hellfire, and the shadow that moves among them. I was commanded to find these 3, and I did. That path has led me here now. So this evil that stirs, that is why the Stormbringer has sent me here, to face it and defeat it. So out of character, Brad, I couldn't figure out where, like, the complete backstory. So I'm like, okay, let's do it this way. So
That works great for me, dude. That was great backstory. Great shit. Yeah. He sits there and ponders. Thinks on your words for a second. And he says,
your courage shines brighter than many I have seen come before me to this shrine. Our paths, whether the Stormbringer or Nendrin, are now intermingled and entwined. Evil is awakening in the land. And we must be ready for it. But I warn you, the evil that grows in the marsh is far beyond any of your limits right now. Stay clear of the marsh if you value your lives.
Not to worry. We still have some chimneys to clean. So once we're done with the chimneys, we should be in pretty good shape, right? Master Ulrich, I do have a question. Everything that we're hearing and hearing more about Taranthal, that explains his arrival. Where do we fall into place? We're just mere travelers.
It is not my place to explain the will of those who guide us, Master Cirrus. It is our job to give the best version of ourselves to what is required to what is required of us. Have faith in the journey and stay true to your goal. And your greatness will be rewarded.
You are no mere traveler, Master Cirrus. If the Stormbringer has sent me, the Stormbringer sent me to find you. It was for a reason. There is strength in you, and Master Embrick. He can see it, even if you cannot. When this evil rises, you will stand against it.
I agree, lad. I'm pretty amazing.
Indeed, Master Embrick. Indeed.
Trying to think if there's anything else. No, I think that's
Master Auric. Master Auric. If you advise against entering the marsh, then where should we begin?
it.
Out of character, if you could go ahead and tell us what level we need to be.
Instead of finding out when you get hit and like 90% of your hit points go away, you're like, oh, we're not supposed to be here yet.
All right, sorry.
No, he gives a respectful bow to you gentlemen. And he says,
for now, allow the responsibility of Marsh to remain under my care. I do not doubt nor disrespect any of your abilities, nor your courage or strength of character. But for now, I warn you to stay out of the marsh.
I will ask for help when I need it. Because I don't know how to say that in Dragon. Well, he'll ask for help when he needs it.
One final question, Master Auric. The townspeople are concerned with an increase in pirate activity on the seas. Could this be related?
I cannot say with certainty that it is, but what I can say is that in my times of deep meditation, that Nendrin brings me visions. And I have been envisioning the sea miles from the shore, waters pitch black as night, with waves that could easily topple ships. And I saw the storm coming towards the shore.
So something's coming.
So do I have any basic knowledge of dragon kind being a dragonborn, or no?
What do you mean? Your question? Like what? That's.
Well, because I didn't know how common the knowledge was that that a dragon's influence, or especially an older dragon, and even a Dracolich,
Right.
As well. But this would be out of character. But whether it's a good dragon or an evil dragon, their presence, their aura, their influence, extends beyond their lairs.
Right.
So, for instance, like a good dragon, like a grove around a good dragon would be lush with fruit. Waters would be crisp and clean. Sun would shine. The air is
Clean. Yep.
is clean as well. An evil dragon, on the other hand, plant life would wither. Streams would be
Turn to poison.
Turn to poison, so on and so forth. I mean, do I have that knowledge or no?
Yes, 100%. That's common D&D knowledge, 100%.
Okay, so then I'm thinking, well, even without confirmation from Auric, then Taranthel will say, after listening, to his response, he will say, I believe that if this, what was the Dracula's name again?
Guru Sentis.
Guru Sentis. Okay.
Guru Sentis.
Yes, that's exactly how I spelled it. So that's good. Guru Sentis. All right. I have a suspicion that this pirate nest is stirred up because of this Sentis. His corruption is spreading.
He wasn't here for the last meeting with Ulrich.
He was not.
No, my other dude was.
Guru Sentis is he's imprisoned on the Lonely Island to this day. So
was his lair in the marsh before that?
He says much knowledge is lost of what happened during the Great Dragon Wars. What we do know is that Guru Sentis was wounded, and his connection to the Requiem Stone was severed somewhere in the marsh. And we believe that whatever is going on there, his evil has endured. His evil has gone into the land and has endured, even though his presence is no longer here.
Did you say connection to the
Requiem Stone?
Requiem Stone. That's what I thought.
The Requiem Stone is his phylactery.
Ah. Okay. His Requiem Stone, is it hidden in the abyss somewhere?
No one knows where the Requiem Stone is. It is said in legend that in the final moments of Nendrin's life, he hid the Requiem Stone where no one would find it.
Does anyone know what it looks like?
There are some pictures I have seen, depictions at the temple where I studied in my youth. In the floating temple to Nendrin, there was not really what it looked like, more of what it could do. It imprisoned the souls of those who died under Gorosentes and used those souls to make him stronger, to amplify his own evil power. So the more he killed, the stronger he got. From what I saw, it looked like some go. Free hands. Okay. So that was on a pedestal. On one of the murals that was painted on the walls in the shrine in the temple to Nendrin. It was something like that, and they had like souls kind of coming out like a tornado, like a snow, like any Mortal Kombat fans, like a soul-nado was coming out. Is there anything else you guys want to do? Any questions or anything?
I don't believe I have any more questions at this time.
Okay. Anyone else?
Yeah, no, I don't think I have any right now.
Master Auric, your hospitality is second to none. Much has been revealed. Thank you for this night.
He bows and he says, "You honor me with your presence. Thank you for coming. It was an honor to cook for you, and I will not say that I look forward to our future greetings, but for I fear that the future may not be as bright as some may say or see. But I will say that I'm grateful that I've met all three of you, and that this is the beginning of a good friendship. And he reaches into into the folds of his clothing and pulls out a small silver dagger. Sorry, a small dagger. It has silver inlays on the scabbard and things. And he gives it to you, Taranthel.
To me?
Yep.
Okay. It's scabbarded?
Yeah. And he says to you as he gives it, he says, if you encounter a creature that has been that has been overtaken by the power of moonlight, may this weapon lay it to rest.
Oh, cool. All right, I'll look it over. I'll pull it out. Shing.
It is a very well-crafted dagger that has a gleaming, bright edge to the blade. A gleaming white edge to the blade. It appears to be silvered.
Cool. All right. I will return it to its scabbard. Tuck it in my belt. Okay, boys, let's go hunt some werewolves. No, that's not good. Goof around.
I got you.
I will nod. Thank you, Master Arik. One day in the future, we shall all charge into battle side by side. Be a glorious day.
When that day comes, Brother Taranthil, I know it will be with good people and with a good purpose. May Nendrin be with all of you.
You keep this up, Mr. Auric, and I may let you cook for me again.
You actually get a smile out of him. And he gives a deep, respectful bow. And he says, the doors to the Shrine of Nendrin are always open to the three of you. And your friend, who's not here. But
That's right, Stark's not allowed to come back.
you know, Stark's got to get his hibachi dinner before he gets in with the cool kids club. Okay. If there's nothing else, it is now probably about 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock or so at night. It is a clear, starry sky. You can see down below as you exit the shrine. It gives a nice, pretty view over what you can see of Sleighoppeion. It is a nice, quaint little town, and seems to be doing all right. If there's nothing that you guys want to do, we will have you guys go back to town, rest at Markham's, and start in the morning.
Sounds good.
Okay. Guys wake up. You hear the wake up to the heavy gong bell tolls from the shrine. Always same time every day. You can hear as the windmills start to go. The rest of the city and town and like the room and everything starts to come alive as all the gears and everything start to go back in motion. And have breakfast. It is now morning. What would you like to do? Think about that. I'm getting a beer.
I would like to slip over to the blacksmith and hopefully pick up my.
Heck yeah, should be done now, man.
This is bullshit.
Always going to be the difficult one, man.
Tallest guy in the group gets his cloak first, or gets his cold weather gear first.
Well, that's because I bought off the rack, man. I didn't have anything tailored.
Because he bleeds dragon blood, he gets the cool sword.
No. It was just a dagger.
What's next?
If you wish to keep the dagger handy on you for the werewolves, that is perfectly fine with me.
What's next? Talia?
Jeez. No.
She wants some of that dragon dick.
Penis D.
She's been on that bad dragon site. Just waiting. For big, handsome, 7-foot tall dragonborn to come waltzing in.
Just swinging.
She hasn't been looking at Dragonborn. She's been looking at Dragon Porn.
Are we? Okay. Well, it is now morning. The place looks to be all bustling. Looks like also there was another couple inches of snow that fell last night. So there's about 6 to 7 inches of snow on the ground. The roads are starting to pack up and pile up with snow while they're still clear. It is starting to accumulate. Yeah, the town is a bustle with activity. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. What do you guys want to do? Oh, he's going to go over to get the to Garrick's, right? Did you guys want to?
Yeah, he wants to pick up his cold weather gear. So, yeah, we'll go along with him, and then maybe perhaps we can discuss our next move.
Okay. All right,
Jay, we're accompanying you to Garrick's.
As you guys walk around town, to Garrick's shop, you enter his shop, and there, hanging on one of the mannequins, is a is a furry bear cloak, considering what you guys are just talking about. Garrick is not in there yet. He does not appear to be around anywhere.
I'm not going to take it. don't want to be taking stuff from the shop if he's not there.
Okay.
Does he have a bell or anything that we can?
Sure, he's not far away, Master Cirrus.
So you guys wait a little bit. And you see Garrick through one of the windows coming around from back and start working in the in his forge. He has not seen you guys yet.
I'm gonna step out to his forge area and let him know that I'm here to pick up my cloak. I didn't want to take it from you without you being there.
Oh, Master Cirrus, it's good to see you. Yeah, I just finished that last night. Have you had a look at it yet? I'm pretty proud of it. Took me a while to kind of get all the bits looking good. I tried a couple times. It just looked, like a bearskin rug was over your shoulders. It looked kind of stupid. So it took me a little while to figure out and make it look like what I did. I had to add some bits here and there. But I think I did a fine job with that. What do you think?
I agree. It turned out better than I expected it to.
Well, I appreciate that. It's a dwarf's honor to sign his name on all the work that he does. So I'll be glad to see you walking around in town, so people can see the fine work that I've done on that.
I'll wear it proudly.
Good.
I'll wear it proudly.
So what are you guys up to today? It's fine. It's a glorious day. I know we got a little bit of snow last night, but I think it's going to be a bright and sunny day all day today. The storm shouldn't. I don't know. They might start coming in, but at least I think we got a couple more weeks or so of sunniness before the snow really starts hitting.
I believe we need to discuss that. We are finished here, Master Garrick.
Well, I just came from the Ebon Tide. I was talking to my friend Talia, and her and Eldrin were in the back talking about there's this south of town. There's this big valley where the river goes, and they're talking about there's some kind of bridge there or something. I don't know. Anyway, she's got some big grand visions or something of whatever's going on around here. But I know they mentioned I think they mentioned Sirius last time, or they were talking about you guys about going out there or going out there or something. I don't know. Maybe you want to go over there and talk to her about it.
Perhaps our next foray has already been decided. Master Cirrus, Mr. Emmerich, shall we pay a visit to Lady Talia?
Sure. Cirrus always wants to go pay a visit to Lady Talia.
It's a professional relationship.
Sure is, Cirrus. Sure is.
Yes. I can understand why you would want nothing more from Lady Talia.
Nothing more. Nothing more.
Sure, yeah.
Professional relationship.
All right, that's funny. So whenever we're finished, I guess we'll go visit Lady Talia. Cirrus leading the way, of course.
Strutting along proudly in my bearskin cloak.
So that's where we will head.
Sarah says you go strutting down the road towards the Ebon Tide. Not one person pays you any attention or mind or gives a second glance, except for a little child that got scared because she thought you were a bear.
And then Taranthal said he was going to eat her.
You don't have to worry about the bear, my child.
I would really like to sit here out of character and be surprised, but I'm not.
I think I had a very positive message for those children. It was taken in the complete wrong way.
But I can tell you right up front, you're not going to yuck my yum. I'm going to continue to strut my shit straight down that main street.
I think you look great, but that's just me.
Well, I appreciate that, Taranthal. You get it.
Okay, you guys reach the Ebon Tide. Talia is there in one of the talking with a couple customers about some of the things. When you enter, she smiles and comes over to you guys. Says, "Oh, it's good to see you guys. I was actually hoping you would stop by in today." She looks over and looks over to you, Cirrus, and says, "Oh, I like your cloak. Looks practically brand new."
Thank you, miss. I just picked it up this morning.
Oh, were you over at Garrick's this morning? He was just over here. He was over here a little while ago.
Yeah, we stopped in there before we come over here.
Well, I can see that his craftsmanship still knows no bounds. Anyway, enough about cloaks and Garrick and things. I think I found another place for us to check out. And she invites you to the back.
All of us?
Yeah, all three of you guys.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey,
go ahead.
real quick, before we go any farther, I was just trying to see if there was any addition to my, like if there was any AC addition because I'm wearing a cloak now. And I think I have a little bit of a problem. I'm wearing scale mail.
Yeah.
And in the player's handbook, it says scale mail is 14 plus dex modifier.
Hmm.
I've been walking around with my armor class being 12.
Okay.
It's not like a you problem, babe.
Well, it is, and I just want to verify that I'm right in believing that I read that wrong, and I need to change my armor class to 16, actually.
You said that with plate armor?
Oh, he's
Scale
got
mail.
scale mail.
Yeah.
Scale mail.
Scale mail.
Yeah.
Which
I
that's
believe-
the dex modifier on that's maximum plus, is that +2?
I think so.
Yeah, my dex
Yep.
modifier is 2 anyway.
It is 14 plus your dex modifier with a max +2.
Okay,
Yes,
well, there's
you
a
should
couple of
change
times
that
I was-
immediately.
It does give you disadvantage on stealth checks. Just a heads up.
Hey, maybe it is the cloak that made your armor class better.
That's what you think. Hell yeah.
Damn it.
I was getting my ass kicked till I got this cloak.
This cloak's badass. Nothing's hit me yet. It hit me, but it just bounced. The sword just grazed right off the fur. It was great.
Damn it. So you said the cloak will give me disadvantage on stealth?
No, your scale mail gives you disadvantage
Oh,
on
it'll give me oh shit.
disadvantage on stealth. Yeah, isn't that great? By the way, we'll be doing encumbrance when it comes to you guys finding loot and stuff. Just a heads up.
We're used to that.
Anyway,
Yeah.
we're good.
I don't plan on being super stealthy anyway, so that's why
I
we got a
did
rogue.
discover that the character sheet on Roll20 was giving me all sorts of, just giving me trouble calculating the encumbrance. I mean, I keep everything on a hard copy anyway, but my other character, it just wouldn't calculate.
It's not gonna be to the T by the book. It's gonna be like within reason. Like, are we gonna carry 5 swords out of here? Like, really? Are you okay? That kind of thing. Like, within reason. Because I suck at math. So. But anyway, she leads you around back, and back there you actually you see that the proprietor of the place called the Verdant Elixir, Eldrin, the half-elf apothecary, is back there as well, and she's sitting there quietly with a cup of tea, reading over some of the notes that Eldrin has. As you all enter, she smiles warmly and stands to greet you all. Talia comes in last and says, "Oh, yes, I believe you all have met Eldrin before." Anyway, what I think I found is actually south of here, because it's got the and she pulls out a map of a rubbing and thing, and she says she points out where the last bridge was that you guys went to, and she says this sign is the same as the sign down south. And she thinks, based on her math and what she's uncovered, that it is this huge gorge that is south of town. Excuse me. It is a gorge that is south of Sleighoppeion. I probably should have done that in character. I'm sorry. But yeah. Anyway, yeah. What do you guys have?
Do you think there will be any climbing involved?
I hope not. Because if memory serves me right, and I think Eldrin, you've been out there before a couple times, that this pass is a lot bigger than the one we were at before. This pass, I think, is a couple 100 feet down, and spans a good ways across, over 1,000 feet or so. I'm not sure if it is there, but if you guys want to go check it out, I can't go with you this time. I don't have anyone to watch the shop, so you'd have to kind of check it out. And that's when Eldrin speaks up, and she says, "Oh, I can go with them. I think I know where that is. I can go with them."
Good.
Do you know how
Really,
to fight,
looking
my
for it. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I said, do you know how to fight, my lady?
She gives a sly smile, and she says, Master Dragon, I was born and I was raised by the Catalan, and every member of the Catalan tribe learns to fend for themselves and learn how to live. I can take care of my own. Take care of myself. You needn't worry.
I just nod. When do we leave?
We can leave now if you like. I can close up my shop. Well, it's closed up now anyway. I can close up my shop for the day. I'll just need to gather my things. It's been a while since I've been out on a hike.
We probably need our gear as well, unless everybody's carrying everything around in town. So we will need to prepare as well. Meet you at your shop in 2 hours.
Takes you that long to get ready? I'll be ready in about half an hour.
Well,
Terrence and Emmerich have to go back and do their hair.
I picture my character walking around like after the Grinch left Whoville. Big sack on the sleigh. What do we need?
very well. Half an hour.
Okay. Alrighty. Is there anything you guys want to do in said half an hour?
Just return to Widow Markham's to grab my pack, and yeah, because I don't carry my bag around with me. So yeah, grab my bag and my gear and ready to go.
You guys are going to need horses.
Now, that's going to be a problem
Horses,
my-
I ain't got horse money.
for my 9 gold.
Can we take the horse and wagon?
That's what you guys used before. Talia has it.
Yeah. You speak horse.
Yeah, well, maybe you should.
Especially with that horse.
You should go sweet talk Lady Talia for the horse and wagon.
Yeah. Come on, Cirrus. She was. Did you hear her?
We won't even go with you. Do it yourself.
Yeah.
Just-
She liked your cloak, man.
All right. So I go back to. I go back to the
You want some of my beard oil?
No, because if I crash and burn, I don't want my face going up too. So I go back to Talia's shop, to the Ebon Tide, and I walk in the front door, strutting my stuff with my bear cloak on, and I go to put my elbow up on the counter
Okay.
and do kind of a lean,
Okay.
and I didn't realize it, but the fur on my cloak's a little bit slick.
A little bit.
I go for a ride and land straight on the floor and stand up real quick. Because Cirrus is a little bit nervous. This is the first time he's been there by himself.
Uh-huh.
And he real quick stands up and looks around, hoping nobody else is in the shop. And
She is she's looking at you, and she's kind of like blinking, and she's can tell she's shocked.
Miss Talia, I apologize.
Are you okay?
Don't worry about it. Would it be possible to borrow your wagon? And would it be possible to borrow your wagon and glue stick to pull it, please? So we can get out to the gorge a little bit quicker.
Okay. Go ahead and roll persuasion.
Well, this ought to be fantastic. She probably talked me into leaving my bearskin rug with her. Oh, wait a minute. That's wrong. It's actually a 3.
Oh, it's a 3. Okay. Well, that helps.
No, it doesn't.
She looks at you and she says, well, I would have lent it to you. but unfortunately, one of the wheels, something got stuck in the axle on the way back, and it's getting repaired. So I actually don't have the wagon to lend it to you. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
If you're looking for horses, you can go down to old Tommy Binkins. Old Tommy Binkins. He has a stable that he rents out some horses. It's not really expensive, for the day. I think it's like a gold piece or something. If you want to rent a horse. Good horses too. He takes good care of them. He's a little grouchy old fella though, so you gotta be careful. Depends on what side of the bed he woke up.
I'll send Taranthal in to talk to him. Thank you, miss.
It's always a pleasure. And she winks at you.
I'm gonna nervously nod.
You be safe out there, all right.
Still nervously nod.
Getting down. She says, "Oh, hey." She nods for you to come back. Yes, you. Yes.
Yes, miss.
I didn't want to say it in front of the others, but I'm actually kind of glad that Eldrin is going with you. Because getting that far south, I know you haven't. I don't think you've. I don't know if you've been that far south yet or not. That's that river right there. The South Fork River. You're getting into Kotalan territory when you get around there, so just be careful. You know, I think you won't have a problem if Eldrin's out there with you. But whenever you get around that river, that's kind of like the boundary zone that the Catalan have with Cedric and the Millwardens, about like kind of where they can do their timbering things and where they have their thing. I don't know. You have to ask Eldrin about that. But just be careful.
We'll do. We will. Thank you, ma'am.
All right. I'll see you later. I'll see you later tonight then. Will we be at the tavern tonight? I think they're having it's the knife throwing league tonight, so yeah, I think everyone's going to be there.
We'll make it a point, miss. Thank you.
All right, I'll see you there. She gives you a bigger smile and another wink.
Yes, ma'am. We'll see you there.
Okay.
And I kind of turn around and start walking out, and just before I get out the door, I turn around and give her another nod and keep walking.
She looks and she giggles, and is you can tell she's a little bashful. She's being a little bashful.
And as I walk out the door and get out of sight, I kind of do a little just keep walking.
Okay. I'd say that whole process probably took about 15 minutes. You head back to the Widow Markham's. Emmerich and Tarnthal are there waiting. You see Cirrus walking up the road empty-handed.
I look at Emmerich.
Someone struck
Wagon's
out.
broke. Let's go.
Someone struck out.
I told you should have used my beard oil.
Beard oil doesn't fix the wagon. Let's go.
Okay, let's
Go.
go serious.
I got places to be tonight. Let's roll.
Okay. You guys head down to what appears to be a stable on the south side of town.
Taranthal, I need you to go and talk to this guy about some horses.
Very well.
We will say you guys are. We'll say. We'll go right about there. Because that's where he has a pasture out there with all the horses and shit. You get to the stables, and you could tell that at one point, many years ago, that this stable was very well built, very nice. But unfortunately, over the years of time, things appear to have weathered and starting to crumble. You can see livestock and chickens and all sorts of things everywhere. The pungent smell of manure fills your nostrils as you come around the corner. Inside of one of these small barns right there, you see an old man on a chair by a cow, giving the old milkaroo. No one else appears to be around. There are a couple stables off in the near distance, and yeah, table's yours.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll walk in, and I will walk up a few feet away from the old man, wait for him to notice us, since he is busy milking a cow.
As you enter, he doesn't even take a look up from what he's doing. He's still just going to town, filling up the bucket.
All right, cool. So,
And he's
walk up.
and he says,
What you want? You looking for the horses? You're looking for milk? What you looking for? I ain't got a lot of time.
We require horses. Are we getting out of character? Are we getting one for Stark, or just three of us?
if Stark shows up, we'll take a coin out of his purse.
Okay, so then.
Yeah, in character. Yeah, I'd say yeah. If someone's not here, we're just going to kind of play along that he would be here.
Yeah. Okay.
Type thing.
We require horses. 4 to be exact.
And he stops after you say that. And he looks up and he looks up at you, Tarnthal, and he flinches and jumps. Says, "Go, blimey! You're huge. You shouldn't sneak up an old man like that." Cool.
My apologies.
Good thing I'm awake now. Well, you looking for a horse? Gee,
4 horses.
4 horses. The other 2 are with you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And he looks to you, to you, Sirius, and everyone's like, "Oh, you're the you're the deer whisperers, aren't you?"
You've heard of us.
Indeed, I have. Are you out going looking for some more venison, are you? Is that why you need the horses? He's so mad. Well, let's come over and take a look at the horses. I got about 5 or 6 today. I know some of the we'll see. He spits and like, those bastards. They pay well though. They just came by. Well, they'll be coming by later this afternoon and picking up some horses for tomorrow. They're going, I don't know, doing some thing in the woods. Anyway, I've got some left. I'm not sure. I may have one for you. And he looks at you, Torrenthal. Might be able to bear your weight. Anyway, leads you in the back and shows you some horses. They all look pretty well, pretty well kept and healthy. And there is one larger horse, for you, Torrenthal. How long are you going to be needing them for? I go by the hour, the day, or the week.
Well, I believe this is still morning time, right?
Yes.
Okay. I think
10:45, 10:50-ish.
is Sirius is planning on being back by this evening, right? He's got a hot date.
That's the plan.
Is that the plan? Okay. So, for the day.
Going just the day, not the night.
Plan is to return this evening.
If you're going for just the day, we'll go with 50 silver for the day. If you're going for the whole day, bringing into morning.
That's all 4?
No, it's per horse, my friend. Per horse.
50 silver per horse?
For the day.
Holy fuck! Okay. Guess we don't have a choice.
Take good
50
care.
silver.
I take good care of my horses, my friend. You're welcome to buy one for much more than that.
Just for the day. Just out of character. I'm broke as fuck.
Well, you got
Right,
you guys have.
I chalked off 50
yeah,
silver, so
You have friends that
there's
have
my
lots
horse
of money.
for the day. You cats are gonna have to pay for your own. You're gonna have to fork up 50 silver.
How many silver per gold?
10.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was based on 100. So if it was 50, it should be 5. If we're based on 10, if it's 10 silver per gold, because I always thought it was 100.
I think isn't it 10 and 5e, Billy?
You're muted, my friend.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe it's 10 silver to 1
Then-
gold.
Then we will go with 10. We will go with 10, and 5 instead of 50.
Okay, that changes things. Yes. Good. Now I can eat tonight.
So 5 silver pieces.
And if depending on the time you get back tonight, just put him in. Just if I'm not here, just put him in the pasture, and I'll get him in the morning.
Very well.
Oh, he's supposed to be
Thank
an
you.
asshole, isn't he? Damn it. Never mind. Next time.
I was waiting. I had some insults all loaded up, ready to fire.
Oh well, then let's go ahead and redo that. What time you gonna be in tonight? I got some things going on. It's the knife throwing night, and I'm gonna get a fucking first chair. Not gonna have anyone steal it this time. Can't be waiting on you.
We will return when we return, old man. We'll be lucky to make it to the knife throwing contest.
Well, I'm not gonna be waiting on you all night. If I end up leaving before you guys get back, I'll charge you for the full day, which will be 1 gold piece.
Oh, fuck.
Can we just retcon back to when he was nice?
No.
I don't know that one. I don't know.
You guys, I mean, you do have skill checks and shit you can do. Oh, 1 gold piece.
1 gold piece. If we are late, then we will pay you the balance.
Good. I
If you were
know
still-
where you live.
If you are still alive, that is. Old.
His eyes grow big. And he says, "So I'm sorry, sorry, my lord. I was kind of speaking out of my turn here. You know, it's hard keeping up with the stable here when you're lazy, good for nothing. Son does nothing but lay about and do nothing but drink and lay about. Go after the girls, those little bastards." Well, I'm out here slaving and breaking my back, caring for all these fucking animals. So, yeah. So as you can see what I'm dealing with. So, 1 gold piece. You're not in before the night.
Very well. 1 gold piece. You're
You
late.
guys didn't do any skill checks. Just saying.
No need. That was
you're
great.
good. Nope, you're good. Okay.
Yeah, that was well worth it.
Okay. Alrighty. Well,
I was gonna try to roll a sympathize check because we have one of those too.
There you go. You feel my pain. Alrighty.
Yeah. We definitely know how he feels because we've got one that's laying about and drinking all the time, and
Hey.
He was actually. Are you talking about Stark? He was actually gathering information the last time, and he actually was pretty good at it.
Yeah. He did his role very well. All right. Well, you guys now have 4 horses, or 3 horses for now, but
Right, well, we
you
better.
have
we're
rented
on,
horses.
Now we're on
we
now we're on the clock, so we better get rolling.
we have to have 4 anyway because we have the apothecary.
She's got her own horse.
I figured she had her own, but yeah, you're right. Fuck.
She's probably riding glue stick, isn't she? Son of a bitch.
He probably has some like magnificent thoroughbred, you know.
Well,
Yeah, we gotta go. We gotta go meet her. Yeah, right.
Okay.
Yeah, after we rented horses, she comes riding down with Talia's wagon and the horse.
I fixed the wheel. the old fucking Ray Palpatine. I fixed it. Aren't I amazing? Locations. Okay. So you head on over to the Ebon Tide. She is there in front of her store, and she has a chestnut horse, all suited up and ready to go. You can see that there is. She has. She has gear ready for travel. Anything past that will require any kind of skill checks and things. But she looks just like, oh, you guys ready to go?
You know the way, my lady.
I do. She zips up pretty quickly on top of the horse, like she's done it many times before. And she says, "Yeah, come on. Hope you can keep up." And takes off in a gallop down the down the city road.
Okay, so that's how it is. All right, yeah, take off after.
Just then, Terenthal's feet land on the ground, and the horse takes off from underneath him.
I need 3 animal handling checks, please.
Oh fuck!
Oh fuck!
Oh no!
Jesus Christ!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Animal check. Oh, well, I'm pretty good at that actually.
I don't have any of that, but that's
Fair
that's charisma based, right?
I'm not sure.
It is wisdom.
Wisdom.
Animal
Okay.
handling.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's all right too, I guess. Oh fuck!
Yeah.
Sirius, you gain control of your horse first and quickly lead it down the way, galloping closely behind. Her name starts with an E. But Taranthel, you were having a hard time getting control because the horse is not used to someone of your size and weight. So he's a little skittish getting going. And Emmerich, away you go. And Taranthel, eventually, you get your horse under control, and you're bringing up the rear at a little distance.
Okay.
guys gallop through the roads. People are dodging and scampering out of the way with a couple of verbal explicitives that reach your ear, Taranthel, as as you're seeing the damage left behind. Cirrus, however, as you were closely behind, you can see that do a perception check. We'll see what you see first. You see Talia expertly moving her horse, navigating it through the people, not really causing too much of a mess as she navigates her way through the town. You notice that you and Emmerich, as you were falling behind, seem to be causing more challenging things in her wake. In Taranthel, you're just kind of catching up the sweet ass rear.
Endrin.
Eldrin, yes. Within a few moments, you reach the edge of town, out the south gate, and she's sitting there waiting for you guys. Big old smile on her face, and she's grinning from ear to ear. Just kind of, and she says, "Well, glad to see one of you were able to keep up."
I do my best.
This beast is lame.
Don't worry, Cirrus can protect you. He says he's nigh unhittable in his new cloak.
Naturally.
All right, so you guys head on journey south. Is there anything you guys would like to do along the journey south? Take a couple hours or so.
Well, if we do take a moment to rest, or take a breather, whatever, for me to fucking catch up.
Yeah, we definitely don't leave until everyone's with us.
Well, then I will at the next break. I will go up to Cirrus and say, Master Cirrus, and I will hand him the silver dagger, and I will say, it's the dagger from Auric. Keep it close. Better in your hands than in mine.
I don't know if it is. What makes you determine this?
Be right back, gotta pee.
Well, because out of character, I mean, I'm sure you're going to be using your bow, but if we do fight a werewolf or something like that, you would simply use that dagger to deliver the killing blow. I'm going to use my spells in my maul to beat it into unconsciousness, and then you can just...
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll hold on to it for now.
I mean, out of character, if Stark was here, it would probably be better in his hands. But
Sure.
You're our only option.
Fair enough.
I mean, Stark is likely going to be at ranged as well. I mean, either one of you, like, it makes more sense than for me to have it. So.
I just didn't know if, in terms of like me being tiefling, it would be better in my hands.
No, I mean, I don't think tieflings have any kind of allergy to silver. So.
Okay.
Okay. Well, as you guys are traveling and sorting all that stuff out, you notice as you guys are traveling and you can hear the roar and rush of water in the distance. So you know that water is nearby somewhere. The three of you notice that Eldrin starts unpacking something from her pack that's kind of like long and like rolled up in kind of like colorful blanket or rug. And from with the basically like looks like a bedroll, she pulls out a spear, roughly about 3 feet in length. Dark, almost black handled, with a very almost sparkled type of finish on the big broad head of the spear. She says nothing and continues on.
Okay, so she's not breaking camp. She's making camp. She's continuing to travel.
Yeah, so she just basically, short story, pulled her spear out. As she traveled.
Nice. Okay. Well, continue to ride and try to. I'm trying to keep up with her. So yeah.
As you all are traveling with her, you notice that she never really looks back to see if you guys are keeping up. It's like she is going at her pace, and if you can't keep up, you can't keep up, type thing. Which is, it's not like she's going at a mile, 2,000 miles an hour. It's just that you can tell that she has a direction to go and she's going it, and if you can't keep up, she doesn't really care.
Heck yeah, I like her.
It's no worries because I'm keeping up fine.
Yeah, it's not like, yeah, you guys are not having a problem keeping up. It's just she never once asked like, okay, is everyone here? You know, are we missing anyone? It is, she just expects you to be there. But you guys start climbing this one trail, and the trail climbs steadily through the Southwood Forest before the trees begin to thin, replaced by weathered stone and the wind-swept pines clinging to the mountainside. The air grows colder with every step, carrying the scent of damp earth, evergreen, and the fresh river mist. Long before you see it, you hear the deep, constant roar of rushing water echoing somewhere ahead. The forest suddenly gives way to an immense gorge that splits the land in two. Far below, the waters of the South Fork surge through the canyon, their white rapids vanishing beneath the drifting ribbons of mist. Steep cliffs plunge hundreds of feet into the valley below, while the winds whistle softly through the stone. Though the time and nature have claimed much of this place, something about it feels deliberate. The landscape carries a quiet sense that this was once more than a simple river crossing, and that the mountain has been patiently keeping its secret ever since. Eldrin gets up kind of where I would say where you guys are at now in the picture, dismounts and kind of strolls up to the closer to the side. And she says, "Well, there it is. It's pretty
Impressive.
that is a sight."
So they're actually, we can see like on both sides of this, there's those carved structures. Neato.
If you're looking for a way towards the water, I guarantee you I can find a quick way down.
I would like to go where the red dot is. Seems like a good spot.
Well, I did originally have you guys going over to the right, but it really is no matter which way we go, so fuck it. You want to go that way, we'll go that way.
Yeah, I was just dicking around.
No, that's fine. We'll go that way. That
Because I
works.
saw the red dot. I was like, whoa, there's something there, maybe.
There's stuff. So it takes you about 15 minutes or so to get back on your horses and stroll over there. When you arrive over there, you can tell that this has been here a very long time. Most of the stones have been aged and weathered and rounded off and worn smooth or broken from either time or vegetation.
And
There-
you did say at one time this was like a crossing, right?
That's what Talia thinks. She thinks that this was a bridge or some kind of crossing. That's all you know.
I think it's a fair assumption that it probably was a crossing. Just looking at it.
Further investigation, do we notice any large stone structures more than just like chunks of stone in the river?
Look over the edge and do a perception check. I'll even take a survival check as well because of reasons.
Fair enough.
Shit. Sorry. 13. As you look over the edge, you can see that the riverside is littered with large boulders that go up and down the riverside here. Kind of too many to count, which is why you can see there are so many rapids and stuff. That there are a lot of large rocks down there. Most of them appear to be rounded and smooth. You don't see any kind of like actual blocks, but they're big rocks.
Emmerich, can you tell if any of those stones that are along the riverside might have been manufactured or cut to build a bridge from it?
I don't know. Can I tell from up here?
One way to find out. Give me a skill check. Which one do you want to use?
Mm, I guess I'll use survival. Or
I let Cirrus use survival for his skill class.
oh geez.
But I'll take. I mean, if history, I know you can do stone check with history.
Okay, I got history. I'll use history. Maybe.
Unfortunately, you gain no further information.
I can't tell, lad. It's a mystery.
Let us find a way around and find a way into the structure. So we're able to like skirt the side of the cliff to get over to the left.
Yeah, I would say you guys went around, and then you were like you were up here.
Yeah, up on top. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like it's rocky enough. We could probably. I mean, I guess we'll try to maybe secure a rope to something to wherever there's an opening in the structure to drop down to it, or I mean, there's an opening right on top there. Yeah, right where that little arrow was. Yeah, there's openings there.
You can go in there and check out if you want to.
Heck yeah! Everybody's in agreement.
Yes, sir.
Investigation, survival, whatever you'd like to use.
Well, shit.
If
I don't have any of those.
Yeah, I mean,
So mine would just be raw.
Yeah, give me a skill check that you think you can use in there. I'm open-minded.
Well, the only thing that I would have, that would be related would be insight, even if it is. But if not, then my survival would just be like a raw wisdom check.
You can always go in there, and I'd even take a religion check. Go in there and see where the where Stormbringer sends you. If you go in there and
Well, I do have religion.
Go by divine guidance. I'm okay with that.
All right, well then let's try that then.
May not work all the time, but I'm okay with that.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. The Stormbringer is silent. Well, piss on it. We're going in blind.
Why have you forsaken me in the hour of need?
Yeah, you walk into that little room that's up there, and from what you can tell, it's it is some kind of like small room. It is maybe like a 20 by 10 little rectangular room. and it leads out to that little corner that's right there.
Yeah.
But from what you can tell, there are no ways down. From what you can tell. Out of Cirrus and Emmerich, who has the higher passive perception?
14.
Mine's a 13.
Cirrus, you notice Eldrin, a little ways away. She was kind of kneeled down, looking at near the edge, looking at some rocks by the edge. She's kind of like there, just like she's slowly like kind of running her hands over the rocks, looking over the edge. When she notices that you're looking at her, she gets up and starts walking around the cliff, kind of like looking over, see what else is out there.
Was it a reaction to me looking at her?
That'd be a safe assumption that she looked over, saw you looking at her, and then she got up and started basically exploring.
So she's almost like she's trying to hide the fact that she found something?
No, I don't think so. It just looked like she was looking at something. Saw you looking at her, and then she got up, stood up, and then started continuing looking for stuff.
Well, I'm going to go over and look at what she was looking at then.
Okay. You go over to where she was looking, and it's very heavily. It's very dense with vegetation, a lot of bushes, and like trees, small trees, and things. But there is a down where you saw her looking. It looks to be like kind of like a stone slab, 3 to 4 feet across, like a rectangle. Pretty worn. Anything more than that will require a skill check.
I am gonna have to cut out. I got work in the morning.
Oh shit! It's 10 o'clock. Yep. You know what? We'll cut it right there because I lost track of time, guys.
Oh, it's all right. I was having a good time, so.
Good. Glad to hear it. Yeah.
Before we go.
Yep.
Can I nominate Jay for a point of inspiration? And here's why.
Yeah.
In spite of the epic fail with getting the wagon, whenever he did the whole slip on the counter and fall and get back up, for whatever reason, I had the same thing playing in my head right as you said it, which made it fucking hilarious. I don't know why, but it was the identical thing playing in my head when you did it. Like, son of a bitch, I can't believe you did that. That's great. Anyway, so that's why.
I'm okay with that. We'll start next week with Cirrus getting a point of inspiration.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. So we'll pick things up next week, next Monday, 7 o'clock Eastern.
Alrighty. Good night,
Yes,
y'all.
sir. Yep.
Thanks, Brad.
All right,
Later, guys.
Hey, gentlemen.
See ya. And that's where we will end it tonight. Thank you all for watching. Have a great rest of your evening. Goodbye.